Hey guys, today I'm filming the intro for my fall project pan. I'm sorry if I look a little bit of a mess today. I've got two different eye looks on. My lips might be a little bit of a mess because I did a couple of different lip swatch videos. I'm trying to have this be a big old content day, but here we are with the intro for a new project pan, and this is a random assortment of products. There are a lot of things that I'm pretty close to finishing or have made a lot of progress on, but they're in my year-long project, and I don't want to have those updates be too repetitive. Since we are getting to the end of the year, I have fewer things in my year-long project left, so there would be a lot of overlap. So that is why we have a bit of a random assortment here. Like, I'm not showing you the foundation, the cream bronzer, the powder that I'm using because I'm making good progress. I'm using them daily already. So let's jump in. First is going to look a little bit odd. So if you saw my finale for my summer project, which was my last video, I told you I was almost done with the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Mattifying Primer. And literally the next use, I could not get any more to squirt out, but I could tell there was a lot in there. So I decided to cut it open and scoop it out, which I almost never do anymore for primers and foundation type of products. I just don't do it, but I did, and I hope it doesn't fall out. There is a lot in here. So, and this is a lot of product. So I'm a little bit nervous now that's gonna take me a long time to finish. It's so jelly and gross, but we will see what happens here. This is a primer I love that's not available anymore, and my goal was to finish this last bit in the first month of this project, which I'm still hoping for. That would be great. And then I was gonna move on to this travel size of the Fenty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Soft Matte Primer, and this has half a fluid ounce in there. Yeah, I was thinking that I could finish this in a month when it was in its original packaging, and this in 2 months. That's still going to be my goal. We will see what happens, but I would feel so good if I was able to knock out both of these primers. If as I start using this, I feel like the texture has changed or it's giving me any troubles, I'll just toss it, because I can feel good that I did use up so much of it, and I almost wish I didn't do that because I'm like, that's so much product, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Then foundation concealers in my year-long project, but this is something that I have had in mind for several months, thinking maybe it would fit a deck of panning prompt, but I decided to just roll it in here. I have two little deluxe size samples of Mercier powders. This is the original, and this is the Ultra Blur version. The Ultra Blur feels so good on the skin, but it has shimmer in here that I don't like. I feel like it emphasizes my lines. So I am going to mix these together in a jar, which I will put in a picture of what that looks like. I'm gonna mix these together and use these to set my face. So I'm curious to see how these formulas are gonna play together, because this is very thin and smooth and this is a little bit thicker and heavier. So they each have, oh no, apparently this one, the original, has 2 grams or 0.07 ounces, and the Ultra Blur has 1.5 grams or 0.05 ounces. Wow, they look like they're in the same container, but guess not. So that will be just interesting to see how they work together. I was hoping that would give a little bit of like fun to this project. And I am gonna be rolling over my Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in Magnetize, and I am all the way down here. I'll have to wipe off my old markings, and this might take me 2 months, maybe 3 months to get through, because I just use this on top of my cheekbones underneath of my foundation. I use such a little that it lasts me a long time, and I did pan a more pinky shade earlier this year, and once I took the stopper out, I was able to use the product for like another month. So we will see, but I feel confident that I can finish this. Then moving on to eyes, I finished my shadow sticks a little bit early, so I figured I would roll in a mini. I don't know that I can get through the whole thing, but we'll just see what can happen. So this is the Bobbi Brown shadow stick in Golden Bronze. I've already used it a couple of times. I will mark this on a piece of paper, and you guys know me, I do scoop it out. And I like the Bobbi Brown formula, but this is not my favorite shade of all time. I got this as a freebie, and I do just love these shadow sticks, and I can't pass them on. They're good value, and they're a great product. Let me do a little swatch there. And then just for progress sake, I figured I might track the Mercier Caviar Stick in Metallic Taupe. This is my oldest one in my collection, and if I'm going with an eye look that is a little bit lighter, this base might be too dark. That has happened to me a couple times recently, so I might want to use a Metallic Taupe instead, and it's not very taupey for being called a taupe. I feel like it looks a little bit bronzy. So there are the two of those, and this has so much product. Oh my gosh, all of that. So I just thought it would be fun to track these, and I'm really hoping that for like 80% of my looks that golden bronze will be perfect, but we'll just see. It would be just wonderful to make progress on these, and then, you know, whatever is left of golden bronze, I'll try to finish that next year. And then something that is in my year-long project, but I want to track this month by month to see what the progress might be. And this is the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in Brickell. Just like all of my favorite liners, this was a limited edition shade. It was part of a basketball duo, and this is the most perfect copper. And in the fall time, I love coppers, olives. Those are my type of shade, so I feel like I will get a lot of use out of this. And here's a swatch of that. And I definitely will track my uses on it, and I will measure it. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's awesome. I thought I had more than that. I was using this on and off through summer, but not as much as I would have hoped. So I don't know if I'll finish this all the way, but I'm feeling hopeful. That's not too much, which again is bittersweet because it will feel amazing to finish another liner, but sad to finish a favorite shade that is no longer available. And finishing up with lip products, this is a rollover for my summer project. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Gloss in Rosy Outlook, which is the clear. I'm a little bit more than halfway done with this, and this is something where I wanted to track the uses to see how many uses I can get out of a full size. And I got about 30 uses out of the first half, so I'm hoping I can finish this by next update, because it might take me a little while to get through this, which is the In Beauty Project Lip Glaze in Candy Cane. And this was limited edition from 2 years ago, I believe, and it is just a clear gloss with a little bit of really pretty shimmer. Really lovely mint scent, and I'm really curious to see how long it would take to get through this. I think that the packaging is chunky, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's completely full of product. And I might try to track the uses on this also, just for fun. Sometimes I forget to write down a use here or there. I've said this a million times, but I am not a clear gloss girl. I did buy this one because I was thinking it might be a little bit thinner and like lip balmy like, but usually I got them at PR, a free gift in a gift set, something like that. And I never use clear glosses. So the way that last year and this year that I've been working to use them up is as an on-the-go lip balm type of product. I just keep these in my purse, but I don't let myself overuse them. So I will apply it once on the way to somewhere and once on the way home. And for me, like if I was going shopping and I went to 5 stores, I would not use it all those times. It's more of like I put it on once to drop my child off at daycare, and then once on the way back home. Not even always on the way back home, because my son's daycare is like around the corner, but my daughter's is a little bit further. So it just depends, but that is basically the way that I use this. So let's just see if I can get through both of those in 3 months. That would be amazing. And then all of these swatches here, I thought it might be fun to just see what progress I can make on a lip liner, because lip liners take a really long time, and I would love to track the uses on these. I'm not really getting my hopes up, but I wanted to get your thoughts on what shade or formula you think I should work on. So I picked 4 lip liners. One of them is one that needs to be sharpened, but this is older. I have a backup of it. I'm not looking forward to taking a sharpener with me in my purse. I'll probably put this in like a sandwich bag just to make sure I don't get little shavings everywhere. But the first swatch here would be ColourPop Little One. Next is from Dose of Colors. This is XOXO. I'm not sure how much product this one comes with. I will have to look it up. Oh gosh, but here is how much product is in it. And it would be the second swatch. And then these are very new. These are the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Lip Liners. And these come with 0.2 grams or 0.01 ounces. So the third swatch here is Tease, which is the darker shade. And the lighter color is Love That. And Love That is not as pink as I was expecting. It's a bit more beige. So I'm not in love with either of those ColourPop shades, but I think that they should work well enough with different warm fall lipsticks. Oh my gosh, look how much. Okay, so now after seeing that, let me know your thoughts, but I'm now between the ColourPop because again, it's older. I have a replacement. A lot has been used, but sharpenable lip liners I feel like go really slow because for me, I don't need a super precise point and sharpen it every other time because that's wasteful. For me, if I was doing that, I would consider that to be like cheating. These are my own rules, my own judgments of myself and my panning. So for me, I'd probably sharpen that like every 4 or 5 uses or so. I might want to go with a Dose of Colors then because this amount of product is not bad compared to the ColourPop. I feel like if I stand a chance of finishing something, it's going to be the Dose of Colors. And then the lip gloss I want to start out with because I feel confident I can finish this and move in something else. This is the Tower 28 Lip Jelly in Chestnut. It was a limited edition shade from a holiday collection a couple years ago, and then they brought it back last year, which is great. And they sent me the duo from last year, which is really cool, so I have a backup. That is why I want to use it up. I made this much progress in 1 week. When I finished my last gloss, I just started working on this one. So I feel pretty confident about finishing this in probably like a month and a half. I love this formula. It's a beautiful, warm brown shade. Got it swatched right there. So yeah, I think that this might be the combo for me. And again, I know that this was the most random assortment of products. Hopefully you guys will still be interested in this project. I do have a lot of other project pans going on, and I have had updates before this and after this. Hopefully Deck of Panning will be a really fun update and have some more fun items to work on. Again, I didn't want to be too repetitive. My year-long project update is going to be coming soon as well. I'm excited to update you on all of my progress, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.